Hey guys, what's up? Alex Scott here with Consordini.com. I've got another super cool piece of gear for you guys to check out. This time it is a synthesizer, the ARP Odyssey. Rather, the Korg modern reissue of the original ARP Odyssey. The Odyssey was originally designed and released in 1972 as a response to a lot of kind of smaller, more portable synthesizers from Moog. ARP had originally designed the 2600, which is a super classic synth, but was a bit of a beast to carry around and try to use in a performance situation. So when Moog designed the Model D, or also known as the MiniMoog, ARP thought, hey, we should probably do a smaller, more compact synthesizer as well. So in '72, they came out with the revision 1 of the Odyssey. Korg, these days, has paid wonderful homage to it. As you can see with the colors, they look exactly like the original revision 1. But in this particular model, it's set up as a desktop module as opposed to a performance instrument. So we don't have the keyboard, and it's instead controlled by USB. So you can send MIDI signals from your DAW, do all your sequencing in your computer, but still get this really amazing vintage analog feel out of the unit. Now, I'm not going to go into the exact features and parameters on this guy because there's a ton, and because it's kind of a vintage design. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you're already familiar with a lot of its features. But what I do want to do is just go ahead and play it for a little bit, do some different stuff, kind of some bass sounds, some lead sounds, some ambient stuff, and just give you guys a great vibe overall for how the instrument feels. It's a ton of fun to play. The one cool feature that I do really love about this is that it has the filters from all three revisions. In the original line of Odysseys, the biggest difference, besides the color of each of the versions, the revision 1, revision 2, and revision 3, was the filters. And Korg has been kind enough to include all three filters here in this one unit. So, like I said, let's go ahead, pull the camera over here, and show you guys just what this guy can do. Okay guys, so we're just going to take a look at a couple of patches here, starting with this pretty simple bass patch. And you do have this really slick transpose switch on board, so you can get your bass tones more into the middle of the keyboard, or your lead tones, or lead ranges on the keyboard, more into the middle, which is a really, really handy feature. So that's a nice bass sound. We bring our filters up a little bit. Maybe some quarter. You can get some cool kind of like hip hop leads. And you can even get some nice fifths. And then from there you can really get into some nice ambient territory if we bring some of these filters back. And we'll go ahead and kick in some effects here. Got a little bit of delay and a nice big ambient reverb. Bring it back down. This to me is where this module really shines. Okay guys, so there is a quick kind of basic sound demo of what the Korg reissue of the ARP Odyssey can do. I love this synth. I use it constantly. It's really, really versatile. You know, the Odyssey kind of over the course of its history has been used by a lot of different artists. Everybody from, you know, rock bands like The Who and Yes for kind of that early prog rock sound. Herbie Hancock is very famous for using the Odyssey in like a jazz and funk context. It can do anything like that. You can get some really, really classic tones out of it. But if you're a modern EDM producer and you're looking for kind of some acidy, squelchy bass sounds or cool lead tones, it can do that as well. I think it particularly excels at the stuff I was just doing with it, that really kind of ambient, nice, lush reverbs and delays. It really can create some really cool textures when you kind of put it into that arena. So no matter what you do, whether you're a composer or a film scorer, sound designer, whether you produce records or perform out live, it's really just a fabulously versatile synth. It's also quite affordable, especially when you take a look at a lot of the other monophonic options out there right now from other manufacturers. It's just an excellent synth that you guys, I think, are going to want to add to your collections when you can. So again, I'm producer-engineer Alex Scott here with Consordini.com. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. What do you guys think of the ARP Odyssey? Do you own one? Do you want to own one? Let us know down in the comments below. We would love to hear from you guys. As always, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.